Vaccinated healthcare workers may get their booster shots starting today. Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte and former Senator Bongbong Marcos confirmed their alliance for the 2022 polls. Is there another leadership coup brewing at the lower house? House Majority Leader Martin Romualdez says that's not true. And the first Asian American Muppet finally arrives in Sesame Street. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know as you jumpstart your day. I'm Charles Lejano. Starting today's newscast with the government finally offering booster shots to healthcare workers starting today. Greg Gregorio reports.
Putting on a full PPE gear has become a usual routine for emergency nurse Jen. This is part of precautionary measures before going inside the ward. In addition to this, they also undergo regular swab tests. Last March, Jen got infected with COVID-19. He then got vaccinated with Sinovac a month after his recovery. Now that it's already past 6 months after getting his second dose, Jen is relieved that health workers can receive their booster shots starting Wednesday, November 17.
Kasi mabibigyan kami lalo ng mas malaking proteksyon ngayon.
The health department says 3 brands, Pfizer, Moderna, and Sinovac, are available for healthcare workers as booster shots. This is based on the amended emergency use authorization of the vaccines.
Yung mga nakatanggap ng Sinovac, maaari siyang makatanggap ng Sinovac, Pfizer, at saka Moderna. Kung iba naman ang natanggap mo, pwede kang Pfizer or Moderna yung additional dose mo.
Pfizer, Moderna, and Sinovac doses are also included in the vaccine expert panel's recommendation. Panel member Dr. Jean Solantes said that mRNA vaccines such as Pfizer and Moderna are the best booster shots for any vaccine brand.
There are data to say that it really has a very good immunogenicity.
Sinovac can still be administered as it is faster in boosting the immunity of those who already received the China-made jabs.
And also give you a better boost faster, which is 7 days.
Dr. Solante notes that once health workers receive their booster shots, fewer personnel are likely to be infected despite being continuously exposed to the virus. However, the National Vaccine Operations Center has yet to release the guidelines for the rollout of booster shots for healthcare workers. The DOH earlier said that the guidelines will be announced Tuesday. For News 5, Greg Gregorio, we are One News.
NTF Special Advisor Ted Herbosa says vaccine mixing and matching for booster shots is no longer an issue. Speaking with 1PH sa Totoo Lang, Herbosa explained that there are specific combinations of vaccine brands that provide a boost in antibodies. Herbosa advises vaccinees to just allow their doctors to decide which brand to use for their boosters.
Allow natin yung heterologous, yung mix and match na tinatawag. So it may be different from their original, and I think there are 3 vaccines na nag-EUA for a booster dose. So ito yung Pfizer, Moderna at Sinovac. So pwedeng mamili sila ng same dose, pwede naman silang mamili ng a different brand. Kaya mo na yung mga doktor mag-decide. Kahit kami, iba-iba opinion namin in terms of getting heterologous or homologous vaccines.
On the other hand, Philippine College of Physicians President Maricar Limpin said that the vaccine supply will determine where health workers can get their booster shots. Limpin explained to the big story that not all hospitals have been given additional supply to allow for booster shots. She also said that unlike getting a 3rd dose, booster shots must be given twice.
Yung 3rd dose is really the 3rd dose, so that is 1 shot that is being given, no, to actually to increase or to increase the waning immunity that we have been seen among certain subpopulations. The booster shots, on the other hand, no, will have to receive, or will have to be given 2 shots, no, of either whatever is available. Like for the mRNA, it can be the Pfizer or the Moderna.
According to some political analysts, President Duterte's senatorial bid is bound to shake up the Senate race. This as some parties are now eyeing to make him part of their Senate slate. Marian Enriquez with the report.
Just a month since President Duterte announced his retirement from politics, he walked back on his words and made a last-minute bid for a Senate seat on November 15, the last day of filing for substitution. The Duterte patriarch has yet to figure in any senatorial survey, but some analysts already expect him to shake up the list, even as satisfaction ratings have been sliding down.
Malaki ang tsansa ng ating Pangulo dahil kahit papaano naman ay meron siyang following.
He has been in the public eye for the past 6 years. Malakas din yung chance talaga pagkakilala na yung pangalan mo nationally.
Though a political science professor believes the Senate race is a different playing field altogether.
Yung numero niya sa pagka-presidente ay hindi translatable yan sa numero niya sa pagka-senador.
With his unexpected entry to the race, some parties are now eyeing to adopt him in their lineups. HCWs President Martin Romualdez says it's his honor to nominate Duterte in their ticket, especially that the party had helped elect him in 2016. They're now formalizing their list and will make an announcement soon. The party of ex-President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo is fielding the presidential daughter Sara as vice president. While caught by surprise, Partido Federal ng Pilipinas of Bongbong Marcos is still considering having him in their slate, even as Duterte said he won't support Marcos Jr.'s presidential bid.
So pag-uusapan din ng partido at yan of course he is always under consideration to be included in the ticket.
Duterte filed to substitute for Lizal Visorde o Federalismo ng Dugong Dakilang Samahan instead of the ruling party, PDP Laban. For News 5, Marian Enriquez, we are One News.
It's official. Former Senator Bongbong Marcos and Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte will be running as a tandem in the 2022 elections. In a video statement, Vice Presidential aspirant Sara Duterte confirms that she has joined forces with Marcos Jr. She also admitted that she asked for PDP Laban's support for the tandem, but said her father's party turned down the request. The presidential daughter says she understands this decision, but notes that it does not change her goal.
Ang aking partido ay nakipag-alyansa at humingi ng suporta para kay Bongbong Marcos at para sa akin. Matapos kong tanggapin ang inyong hamon at panawagan. Tinanggihan ito ng PDP at naiintindihan natin ito. Ang layunin natin ay hindi lamang ituloy ang mga magagandang nasimula ni Pangulong Duterte, kundi ang mas pagbutihin at mas palawigin pa ang mga ito.
Sara Duterte also clarified that she and Marcos are not aiming to destroy or strain anyone's name with the recent move. This comes after President Duterte himself blamed Marcos for allegedly pushing Sara to run for vice president. Presidential aspirant and Senator Bongo has also admitted that he was hoping to team up with the Davao City mayor. And Go currently doesn't have a running mate. He'll be going around the country to campaign alone.
Gusto ko lamang nalinawin, walang pangalan na sinisira o dinudungisan. Walang sinasagasaan. Walang inaagrabyado, inaaway, pinapaiyak o inaapi. Sa muli, nananawagan ako ng pagkakaisa.
House Majority Leader and later Representative Martin Romualdez dismisses rumors of a coup in the lower house. In a statement, Romualdez said that he has no plan to unseat Speaker Lord Alan Velasco and that he fully abides with the agreement of term sharing between Velasco and then Speaker Alan Peter Cayetano. He added that the idea of a coup, quote, never crossed his mind, and Romualdez appealed to everyone to stop all speculations of this purported coup. He also said that as the president of HCWs, his main focus right now is the 2022 elections, specifically Sara Duterte's vice presidential bid. Meanwhile, the palace refused to comment on President Duterte and Senator Bongo's alleged meeting with members of Congress. And according to acting palace spokesperson and cabinet secretary Carlo Nograles, he has yet to be briefed on the president's schedules, thus he cannot speak on the matter. Sesame Street goes beyond inclusivity as it introduces an Asian American Muppet in the midst of growing Asian hate in the U.S. Nick Garcia with the story.
That's my dream one day, to just have a director's chair with my name on it, Ji-young.
Meet the newest resident of Sesame Street. The 7-year-old Ji-young made history as the first Asian American Muppet. Ji-young believes she's living up to her name.
And Chi means like smart or wise, and Young means like brave or courageous or strong. Yeah, but we were looking it up, and guess what?
What?
Chi also means sesame.
Ji-young has 3 favorite hobbies.
Number one favoriteest thing to do is play the electric guitar, because I love rock music. And I just started skateboarding. I'm not that good at it yet, but I'm working on it. And then I really love cooking with my harmony. That's my grandma.
Ji-young's puppeteer Kathleen Kim says the Muppets introduction is more than just inclusivity.
And I think it was honestly inspired, unfortunately, by the past year and the rise in, attacks and racist incidents against Asian people, especially during COVID.
Kathleen hopes Ji-young can teach kids about racism and how to speak out against it. Ji-young will be formally introduced in a special episode on HBO Max this Thanksgiving Day. Nick Garcia, We Are One News.
Here are the stories to watch out for later today. Martial law victims, along with religious and youth groups, will file a disqualification case against Bongbong Marcos before the COMELEC. Presidential aspirant Senator Manny Pacquiao will be visiting Bulacan for a meeting with political and religious leaders, including Brother Eddie Villanueva. And Miss Universe Philippines will have its send-off for the reigning queen, Beatriz Luigi Gomez, for the Miss Universe competition in Israel. And that's how the day is shaping up to be. Join us later at 9 a.m. as we monitor the day's biggest stories from sunrise to sundown. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Just register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime and anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.